We know now that the next crisis is already waiting for us around the corner.
Sweeter than a candy on a stick, huckleberry, cherry, or lime. If you had a choice, he'd be your pick, but lollipop is mine. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop.
The Bible teaches that we are going to have a body, and it's going to be a body like that of Christ. The Bible teaches that the ultimate goal of the true believer is going to be a place called heaven or paradise. It's not going to be a place where we sit under palm trees and have a beautiful girl fan us, as some people envision heaven. It's going to be a place where we work. And I think that we are going to be able to go from planet to planet and from one part of the universe to the other, and I think we're going to be able to go as fast as thought. And I think we're going to have other worlds to conquer. We're going to have tremendous enterprises that we're going to do on other planets. And I think there are many indications in the Bible about this. We're not going to go and just sit down and rest and relax. Now, the first few years, I'd like to rest a while and play a little golf.
Sure.
And I hope they have golf balls and
They have
the
a
whole
great
thing
course.
up there.
They have a great course.
Because I'll miss it if we don't. But I asked my wife one day, who's a great student of the Bible, I said, Ruth, do you think there's going to be golf in heaven? She gave a marvelous reply. She said, if golf is important for your happiness, it'll be there.
Since the Creator designed it and created it and sustains it, He understands it. He knows that the earth is spherical, not flat, that it turns on an axis, is not static, that it is suspended on nothing, that it sweeps through space in a fixed rotation and a fixed orbit in its own solar system, and at the same time is dragged by the center of this solar system, the sun, through the entire space as the whole orbiting set of planets and sun that we know has an orbit of its own that runs from one end of heaven to the other. If it's true, the Bible is true. If it's not true, the Bible is suspect. If you look at it the other way, if the Bible is true, then this is true. The issue, friends, is fidelity to the truth. This is theological. I'm very much aware of the interest in creation research. I'm very interested in science that is being done today by Christians who believe in creation. But I think there's a very large missing component, and that is the biblical theology of creation. They seem to always be trying to prove their point that evolution doesn't exist by using some scientific method. Well, God has a word for you. Where were you when I did it? You were nowhere.
Afraid? Why? You'll have me liquidated for telling you bad news.
Come, Georgi.
I'm your fearless leader. Don't you trust me?
Of course.
Then tell me.
It's Boris Badenov.
Now is the historical moment, the time, not only to fight severe virus, but to shape the system.
We have a unique but rapidly shrinking window of opportunity to learn lessons and reset ourselves on a more sustainable path. It is an opportunity we have never had before and may never have again. So we must use all the levers we have at our disposal, knowing that each and every one of us has a vital role to play.
Now is the time to think what history would say about this crisis. And now is the time for all of us to define our own role. What is it that would make it so that history would look at this crisis as the great opportunity for reset?
The Great Reset is a welcome recognition that this human tragedy must be a wake-up call. It is imperative that we reimagine, rebuild, redesign, reinvigorate, and rebalance our world.
We need our imagination here.
We have to live up to the expectations which we have created, and we will do so.
Schweinhund, take it away! Good. Now it is time for our man in Minnesota to take over.
Good morning, saints, and welcome, sinners. This is a rehearsal for the critical Christian crowd. I'm your laconic lay leader, Lon Linky, live from Central Minnesota. Sans the Margaret, sans the Moose. It's a rehearsal. It's one of my favorite things to do is rehearse. Hold on a second. I hate rehearsing. I'd rather pick barbs out of my toenails than rehearse. But it's necessary. You got to show yourself approved. You got to be prepared. You got to do things the right way. Speaking of not doing things the right way, wasn't that amazing with MacArthur? Wasn't that amazing? On and on and on and on, and then it spins and it sits on an axis and it's a ball and it's spherical and it orbits the sun and then it shoots through outer space. That's MacArthur. That's the number one expositor in the United States of America, if not the whole wide static, which I vehemently disagreed when he said it's not static. Yeah, it is. It is. That's what the Bible says it is. The Bible says it's static and breatheth. It's immovable, and it's geometrically correct. There's no spherical geometry required on God's static breatheth realm. There's just not. But he is looking forward to the Christian citizen scientists out there doing our due diligence. He won't talk about that, though. No, once you're a fancy pants expositor, 999, said the German Jesus. No. You don't get to do that. So, anyway, you just read his Bible. And then Billy Graham crackers, what in the world? What kind of delusion is he under? And he said he got all that from the Bible, that God's going to make us work in heaven. Okay. Well, I suppose worship is work, if you want to call it that, Billy. But going from planet to planet in the speed of thought? Where did he get that from? There's nothing in the Bible that tells us that. So why would these men say that? Why would they say that? I don't know. Gives you plenty to Christian ponder, though, doesn't it? Yes, it do. As in the days of Noah, as in the days of Lot, my friends, as in the days of Noah, as in the days of Lot.
Well, it's over and over. Oh, Noah, oh, Noah, God's gonna ride on the winning time when it's over and over. Oh, Noah, oh, Noah, God's gonna ride on the winning time. Brother Noah, While God's talking, said he would ride on a wind and tide. Hey, children, stop still and listen to me. God walked down to the brandy sea. He declared that the evil of the son of man, and then he decided to destroy the land. He spoke to Noah. Noah stopped. He said, Noah, I want you to build me an ark. I want you to build it 3 cubits long. I want you to build it big and strong. I want it 50 high and 50 wide, so it will stand the wind and tide. Is oh Noah, oh Noah, oh Noah, I got to go to ride on the wind and tide.
Thanks a lot for searching that out. I appreciate that. Fisherman in the Box. Fisherman in a Box.